A love letter. To the exact moment my body came to know you. When every tip, curve, and crevice mimicked the rush of Romeo's love for Juliet after he had only felt dear Rosaline. Like when he stopped tonguing Juliet down with Shakespearean verse and showed her how fluent a body can be in intimacy. It felt just like that in me. The clumsy stammer of sex was now a multilingual masterpiece, marking accents and new translations with open-mouthed kisses, peeling his pages back with my teeth, really reading you between the lines when it fell into my bed for the first time, like heaven to a sinner. But it was nothing I'd been praying for, just been curious for understanding why people talked about great sex so much, and I finally understood the conversation. Moans that really meant thank you. I didn't know there was a whole well of gold inside me until you came down and touched it, like you were searching for your wishes, for all those misplaced pleasures that went unfinished. We threw them back on the table and fed it to each other like filet mignon to hunger. We were playgrounds, climbing through each other, swinging with each other as you carouseled my curves into dizziness, my hips fitting into your bones the way I imagine some angel's back must fit into the bowl of the crescent moon, like it is a hammock on a June afternoon, sliding through the night. We made the best friction I knew, the energy of it, tap dancing between us like the notes of Coltrane's sax against the air when recalling his favorite things. How a whole symphony could have spilled out of us, playing our instruments in perfect time before there was any regret, held breath, or ego. Yet on the maestro's hands, the same hands we built ecstasy with between us like a lifeline we tight-roped underneath the sheets, never wanted to fall off that high, like there was blood smoke skipping through our veins, the pages of exclamation points falling everywhere, somewhere. An opera was being let out of a closed room, a winged voice and the door unhinged. Back when you wrote songs about me, back when my hair just looked like stalks of sunflowers begging to be pulled from the earth so you could hold my light up to a winter sky, deflowering the just passion in me. You pinned indifference against a wall and showed it how to love something. Pulled the dark of night from my planetarium insides and made all stars of me, all mouthfuls of glow. Oh, how the stars appear bright against the night, even when their fire dies. When all the fierce touches turned to punchlines and all the happy poems I never took the time to write for him, let me climb inside this love letter that looks like a first time when love was mid-air and grounded in the same second and had a face that didn't smile like a closed door when there was more than whiskey and lime at the corners of our lips, and when the morning spread its arms into a sun full of horizon, more than just a series of metaphors coming at the corners of my bed.